I'm connected. How y'all doing out there? I finally got to see how to do the live from my laptop. I gotta go live on my cell phone and it'll bring it live up on the screen. So, just like drum roll. Countdown. We're at 5 weeks. I applied for my passport last week, March 4th. Let me light a little candle for us while we're in here. Green candles for stability, money, growth, and other things. And then I got a white candle today, purification, protection. And I'm going to sit those right here beside us. You can't see them, but this is where they are. Now, I wanted to get on here and share this with you, my countdowns, because I already know these 5 weeks, they're going to go by quick. Next week is going to be 4 weeks. So I'm already preparing myself for my great escape. And I'm also checking my spiritual calendar. So look what I got today. I bought a calendar at Dollar Tree. And yes, I do. I love cats. So I was happy that they had the kitten calendar. So let's go to March. March 2025, right? Now, these calendars that we follow, these are the Gregorian calendars. What I mean by Gregorian, these are the Christian calendars. We started going by these back in 15. I got the actual information for you right here. Let's see. But in any case, we follow the Gregorian calendar. And, every time you want something, it's just not on here. Like, where's the stuff that I downloaded? In any case, it doesn't matter. We're following the Gregorian calendar, which is actually the Christian calendar. You can Google it. It's public knowledge. And it was created by some pope back in 1547, 37 or so. But what I do with the calendar is I break it down numerically. And numerically helps me with the spiritual world. Okay? So let's go with the 4th. The 4th day that I applied for my passport, last Tuesday, March 4th. Now, we know I got a book also because it's kind of going to be like a lesson. We know that the year 2025 breaks down and equates to a 9. Now, the thing with numerology is that you're taking a set of numbers and you're breaking them down to a single digit. So I'll do it for you like this. So the year 2025, it equates to a 9, right? So it's 2025. So it's really 2 plus 2 plus 5. So 2 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. I'll tell you what the meaning of 9 is in a second. Now, my passport application was March 4th, 2025. So I took that and I said 4, and let's say if I add in the month of March, right? I add in the month of March. I'll do 3 plus 4 plus 2025. So we already know the 2025 equals a 9, and 4 and 3 is a 7, right? So when you do the 3 and the 4 is a 7, and plus the 9, that's a 16, which still equates to a 7. 1 and 6 is 7. That's how I broke that day down, right? Now let me tell you exactly what the number 7 means, because I was elated. And yeah, I know that I called out of work sick. And I'm still healing from my sinus infection. I mean, I thought that shit would have been done with. But I spoke to my homegirl, Olga, last night. She said hers lasted for 3 weeks. And I'm going to tell you, I really prepared myself for this because right here, oh my God, it hurts so bad. And if I try to press it, it'll hurt from here all the way to here. This side, no, but when I've been blowing my nose, it's been pouring down. And this side of my face hurt. Took a Tylenol, I had a fever, but I'm just working through it. I felt a little bit better today. So, back to the dates. Now, when I applied for my passport, as I stated, it was March 3rd, 2025, which broke down into a 7 numerically. 7, the definition of 7 is, come on, laptop. I'm saying laptop. Come on. Okay, the meaning of 7. And this is how I live my life. And maybe, I don't know, I've been an accountant since high school. I've had a love for the numbers. The numbers called me since I was extremely young. And I've kind of been fascinated with numbers, and I know how to break them down and understand certain things metaphorically and on a spiritual level. Okay, the 7, numerology meaning. In numerology, the number 7 signifies spirituality, intuition, wisdom, and deep search for knowledge and understanding, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to get my passport. I'm tired of the United States, and I don't want to live here no more. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for my fucking life. I just don't want to live where... Ouch. I'm tired of people having a problem with my fucking skin, you know, and I don't know, America's like the Titanic to me at the moment. So I'm just looking for a better way, and I know that there's a better way, and I'm going to follow my heart by doing so. Now, I applied for my passport on the 4th. 2 days later, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday was a 6. 2 days later, I was terminated from my job for doing a live stream about applying for my passport. And then taking myself over to the Mexican restaurant. Yeah, they saw all of that. I don't know how. But I was terminated for that because I was supposed to have been homesick. And I was. But when spirit calls you, you just got to fucking go. Because these jobs ain't in control of my motherfucking life. I'll tell you that much. Now, the day I got fired, March 3/6, 2025. 3/6, 2025, which is also my mom's death date. My mother's funeral date was March 6th, 2003. I got it right, Mom. March 6th, 2003. Okay. Now this 3/6/2025, 3 and 6 is 9, right? 2025, we already know that equals 9. So 9 and 9 equals 18, right? 1 plus 8 equals 9. It still equates to a 9. So, with that being said, I was like, okay, the number 9. And when I looked up the meaning of the number 9, I just was like, things were supposed to go the way that they did. Come on, tablet. Okay, here. Now I'm learning this new live thing with the laptop and the cell phone and the mobile. I see it all goes together. Now, in numerology, the number 9 is a powerful number that represents completion. Soon as I heard the fucking word completion, I was like, that's why I got let go from that job. I wasn't supposed to be there. But it represents completion, growth, and transformation. Okay, it's associated like with the planet of Mars, but completion is the end of one cycle so you can start the next. And that's just where the fuck I'm at right now. So that's why I said, I looked at the calendar and I was like, okay, wait a minute. I applied for my passport and I wrote down each Tuesday until it gets down to the last week, which is week 1. This week, we're at week 5. And as y'all know, like I know, these weeks are going to go by fast. So spiritually, numerically, I was supposed to apply for my passport on the 4th, which is technically the 7th. And I was supposed to get terminated on the 6th, which is technically the 9th. If you understand what I mean, on a numerical level. Because it's completion. There was no way I could have really worked that job, got my passport, and then just wanted to explore. I would have, because I had just started the job, I would have had to acquire PTO time. I would have to ask for the time off. Now, still keeping in mind that it's a new job. So I would have wanted to put my best foot forward, and usually, more than likely, you don't want to take off or do vacations and shit or none of that for like the first 3, I would say even up to 6 months. I don't want to wait that long. I had said in January, when I got evicted from my apartment, that I was leaving the United States. That's when I sat down and I decided that I'm going to do my great escape no matter what. And I started cooking this idea. Thank you, Glorilla. Let me cook. I started cooking this idea, I say, in 2023. 2022 when I left Atlanta. I said, okay, I've been in Atlanta, Georgia for 15 years, right? And I was supposed to go to Charlotte before I went to New York, but I wound up going to New York anyway, okay? I went to New York, and I even said it to the people whose house I was staying at and stuff like that. I was like, hey, situations don't work. I already knew in my heart, spirit, and soul that Charlotte was going to be the last state in the United States that I live in. I did not want to go to another fucking city or state, figure it out, learn it all. I was just over the whole U.S. culture thing. I'm done, okay? And once you speak things into existence, the universe, source, your spirit tribe, your ancestors, you yourself starts the roll, starts the ball. It's going to start giving you many different options and things that's going to happen in your life. It's going to take things and people out of your life because it's like, okay, I'm going to give you something that you asked for. And I said, Charlotte is going to be the last city, last state of the United States that I live in. Okay? Now, since I've been here in Charlotte, I'm going to tell you, hasn't been a good takeoff. And maybe being so, because this is going to be the last city. But I realized that I'm doing the transition from here. Okay? I experienced, I would say, homelessness. I slept in my car for a week. You know, I'm be honest, I told you, I thought it was kind of comfortable. You know, I started wanting the showers often and all of that and stuff. That was a little different. That's why I said get my ass back into the extended stay where I'm at. And this calendar was proof that I'm on the right path spiritually. And cats are very, very spiritual in nature. Cats also, like when they come to you and they lay next to you and stuff like that, and they're purring and you hear them sound like little lions or tigers and shit, they're absorbing your energy. Cats absorb your negative energy, or anything that could have attached onto you. And then the next day you see them, they love to lay in the sun. That's because they are recharging. But they're there to absorb all of that from you. So I knew that this calendar called me. I knew me getting terminated was going to be the best thing. And I'm going to tell you, somebody called me for a job today. It was making more money than the previous job. And I would be doing something different. I would be like an accounts payable supervisor or something like that. And I looked at that and my spirit was like, you better fucking not. No more jobs for you. No more 9-to-5s. No more wage slave. No more nothing in this country. So what I'm doing now is I'm preparing myself for my great escape. So this week I'm scheduling my consultation with, I'm going to bring her up for you, with Tia Nikki. Tia Nikki, she relocated to Merida about 3 years ago. But now her Airbnb is booming. She has a relocation package. And like I stated before, there's plenty of other people out there that had relocated to not just Merida, Mexico, but Costa Rica, Panama. There's a lot of expats out there. But I want to go to a country that doesn't have a problem with my skin color. I'm sick of racism. I don't want to deal with racism. And just the fact that America is birthed off of racism, I feel like I'm turning into a racist. Because I mean, like, and I don't want to think of that like that towards people. So I'm trying. I'm trying not to be like that. So my consultation will be this week with Tia Nikki. I already looked her up. She also has her own account on Expedia. So I checked out, let's say I'm doing a one-way ticket out of here. And I would stay at her Airbnb. She's going to take me around to see different apartments or houses and things of that nature. You can also get your, okay, Mexico also has a 180-day residency. I believe you could get your visa residency and stuff like that. So she's going to assist you with that as well, take you around, show you where everything is. I'm bringing up her site right now. TiaNikki.com. And she's like, here she is. She's like a Harriet Tubman. Her and Cortez, I call them Harriet Tubmans because they are helping people escape the United States. Because eventually I feel like that's what the hell everybody's going to be having to do before they shut the borders down. Nobody in and nobody out. I don't want to be behind them walls when they say nobody out. So here she is. She went from homelessness to triumph. And her story was kind of similar to mine. I didn't have to go into the shelter, but she lived in the car. Her mom lived in the shelter. So I'll find out in depth. Because I don't know why I think she may be from New York, but I know she's somewhere from the north. And she has a great relocation package. And I'm going to be honest, for the long stay at the Airbnb, plus they pick you up from the airport, take you around. She has a couple of steps here. I'm just trying to get to the relocation package. But she has a full itinerary of where she's going to take you, show you what to do, and how to get around and see if Merida is going to be the choice for you. That's the route that I'm going. Now, I'm not saying everything's going to happen overnight. Everything's going to be perfect. No, I expect some challenges, and I just look at challenges as like the universe is just trying to test me to see how far will I go, how strong is my faith, how much do I believe in me, you know what I'm saying? And gotta stay hydrated. I believe 100% in myself, and I know I got my spirit tribe with me, so that's why I've been fearless. And I'm willing to go through whatever it is that I need to go through until it's time to leave. Now, the rest outside of my consultation with Tia Nikki, my only goal and game is to stack as much motherfucking dough till I get up out of here. I get a last paycheck. I get my severance check. Plus, I'll be driving in my car. And the only bills I'm paying, I'm going to pay my storage. I'm going to pay my storage, pay my cell phone. I'm not getting my car fixed. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not putting my money into that car. I know what's wrong with her. She needs the crankshaft shit. I already know how to work her. When she gets to slowing down, I just shut her off. Turn her back on. She's right back at it. So I'm just praying that she lasts long enough for me to get up out of here. Because I've already saw that, the flights and stuff. Merida is only an hour and a half, tops 2 hours from Miami. Now, if I take the flight from Charlotte, it's showing me like 10 hours or 8 hours. I don't need a layover. I saw one with one stop taking me all the way to damn Dallas just to come back to go to Miami. No. So that's why I said I'm going to make sure I take care of that car. Because if anything, as soon as the passport get here, I'm going to drive myself to Miami. You heard? I'm going to drive myself to Miami until I get on my flight. And, thank you. I appreciate the call, but I'm going to have to leave it right where the fuck is, right where it is, somewhere in Miami. Put your tracking device on and do what you got to do, because I'm doing what I got to do. And that's my goal, and that's my plan, and that's what I wanted to share with you. So guess what? Come next Tuesday. Y'all see that? Next Tuesday, where am I? Right there. Is the 11th. The 11th is a master number. You got master numbers now. Master numbers are 11, 22, 33, and 44. Now, how can I say? Not only because I've just been an accountant, right? I break everything down into a single digit numerically, no matter if it's my license plate, where I live, my address, a job address, or anything. So the last apartment that I lived in over in University City, my apartment number was 320, which broke down into a 5. 3 and 2 is 5, but 5 represents change. And that was the second time that I've got an apartment that equated to a 5. I got an apartment one time in Sandy Springs, Georgia. And the apartment, the address for the complex was 555, 5555. I forgot the name of the street, but it was in Sandy Springs, and my apartment was 55. So I was like, God damn, it's going to be a lot of change. And you know it was, because there was racist as shit in Sandy Springs. I didn't like it. I got the hell up out of there. So I was like, yeah, you keep. So I've learned that 5 is for change. And that's what I did. I saw that in University City, my apartment being 320, which equated to a 5. So I knew I kind of wasn't going to be there that long, because even though they tell you that these apartments are luxury, right? When you go for your tour, the apartment that you see is just like the model apartment. It's not going to be the apartment you get when you get your key. So when I got there and I got my key, I was like, damn, this is not the apartment that I saw. So the whole setup and the floor plan was kind of tight in there, it just blew my mind, because what I really wanted to get was the island kitchen. Got it, but it was so small. It wasn't like the model kitchen. I got the island kitchen, and boom, my couch is right there. So I kind of felt closed in and stagnant. And all of that can bring in different types of energies in your home. Okay? All different types of energies. So I noticed that. And I knew I wasn't going to be there that long either. And then the rent kept going up and everything. But where I'm at right now, my room equates to 11. Try and figure out what my room number is, because I ain't going to tell you till I'm out of here. Let's see what 11 is. But my room equates to a number 11. 11 is a master number. Like, you got to get into numerology if you can. Numerology is just breaking numbers down to the single digit and understanding what the actual meaning of the number is. So 11 meaning 11. Okay, numerology. In numerology, the number 11 is a master number. Like I said, it is a master number that represents a higher level of consciousness and spiritual awareness. Because let me tell you something. I really want to be in Mexico for the Day of the Dead. Yes, and Coco is my favorite movie on Disney. It's been coming on recently. Okay, 11. It's considered a karmic number that associates with spiritual awakening. All right here. Can y'all see my third eye? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? That's my third eye. All right here. And it's not my sinuses, because this was here way before the sinus infection. But I started noticing this, I think 2022. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And that's when I realized, I was like, oh, sweat. That's my third eye. And it's open. Okay, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on 11, and then I'll just move on and let you go. I don't want to keep you too long. Just know that every Tuesday at 8 p.m., I'm going to do a live, and it's going to be a spiritual meaning of that date and how close I'm getting to my great escape and what I need to do on a spiritual level and what I'm dealing with, basically. Okay, 11 meaning spiritual significance. 11 is a symbol of a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. And I noticed, you know why? I've been having so many dreams. Even the ones I had like 2 or 3 different dreams last night. Because, you know, when you dream, you could have different scenarios and stuff like that in there. So in my dream, I was one place, it was like there was a pool, a backyard with a pool, and there was like a little bed off on the side that you could sit on, and there was a grill. I had another dream where I was somewhere with people. We were outside celebrating, but it was nighttime. It was very colorful. Everybody was happy. It was joyful. So that's why I said my spirit wants me to pay attention to my dreams, because my dreams are giving me bits and pieces of where I'm actually going. You know what I mean? So I know I'm going to Merida. Now, will I stay there? I don't know. It depends on my spirit. I may make my final destination. Who knows? Costa Rica, Panama. Who knows? St. Croix, Puerto Rico. I don't know. But I know my first stop is Merida. Okay. 11. Intuition. People with 11 in their numerology charts are said to have a strong intuition. Now, what you can do is you could break down your birthday. Like my birthday is May 16th, 1967. I think my life path number is an 8. You could break down your name numerically as well. So all of those come into play. 11s are said to be creative and have insight. 11, people have a purpose. They may feel a higher purpose in life. They are highly sensitive and imaginative. And I'm going to leave it at that. So that's what's going on for next Tuesday, which is going to be 4 weeks left. I am so grateful that y'all did what they did, because I didn't want to hold myself back. And I know I didn't want to be here and just trying to be like, okay, maybe I'll take vacation, or when should I ask, and how is that going to look? And, you know, sometimes you got to say, fuck that job. Well, who cares if they say fuck you and let you go? When the cord is cut from the Wade Slade, it's for a reason. And there's no disrespect to anybody that works jobs, but you got to understand that you are a Wade Slade. we all were at the end of the day. So I'm gonna keep this calendar for next Tuesday. I'm gonna write down anything or any spiritual signs or synchronicities that come into play that I may have. And just do what I'm told. Like today, I tried to get out and go and do DoorDash and all of that and stuff. And my spirit was like, no, today's going to be your laundry day. And I went out and didn't listen and went out to do DoorDash and stuff. And it really wasn't booming. It's Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, boom. At least for the area that I'm in. So that's when I was like, okay, I get it. Let me go on and do some laundry. So I went to do my laundry today. I got my stuff paired together for you guys and prepared so that I could do at least productive live for you guys tonight from Layla myself. God damn it! So I just want to say thank you for getting on here. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Let me see who's on here. Hi, Sohan, Roking. Starshine, Woke Wolf, Starshine, Love and Light. Let me see if I can scroll down. Okay, I guess that's it. So that's what I got for y'all tonight. Till next Tuesday. Pay attention to your spirit when it's talking to you. Stay well, stay healthy. See you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Chime in for my great escape. If you want to escape America, if you're looking for another way of living outside of the hamster roll over and over and over again, you got to stop and ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Where you want to go? How you want to do it? And ask your spirit for help. Ask your spirit tribe, your ancestors, your protectors, your guardian angels. Ask them for help because that's what they're here for. And I'd be like, look, where are we going? And they'd be like, we got you, girl. We got you. So next Tuesday, my great escape on the 11th. See you then. Talk to you. Bye.